Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to After Hours Live, the extra segment that comes from Weekly Whiskey when we are done streaming for the night. So we are here in the studio. We've had some great fun. We were sipping some tequila earlier, which is a little unusual for us, but it's time to switch gears back into what we know and love and talk about some whiskey. But first, how are you, man? How's it going, John?
Good, man. I like to get weird anyway, so changing it up a little bit, going with some agave spirits for the night, totally worked out. We got to sip through the fun stuff and hear some cool things about it, so that was well and good. However, let's get back to whiskey.
Yeah, man. I love tequila. I'm super passionate about agave spirits. I buy agave spirits both by the bottle and the batch all the time. But since it's after hours, I say we transition back. We have some great stuff to drink tonight. We have something special. It's pretty rare unless you like to spend time in a lawn chair in Bardstown, Kentucky. But first, I'm super pumped. So we haven't talked about Suit Up for a while. I recently just had a box arrive on my door. They are not a sponsor. They do not sponsor us at all. But I bought Bird Dog pants, which I thought was crazy because they're known for their shorts. And I think these are going to be my new semi-formal pants. This shit's bananas. It's kind of crazy.
Okay. Do you have the shorts as well, or just the pants?
So I am wearing the shorts because I have beautiful thighs, but we're a PG-13 audience. I'll keep them out of the shot. I won't Rob Riggle this. But yeah, the shorts are great. Encouraged me to try the pants. I bought the pants in kind of the white khaki, which I think is going to go great with you're a boot guy, right? You love your dress boots.
I do.
I think it's going to go great with the Red Wings I have in a nice blazer for some stuff. We've got some engagement pictures coming up. We have a couple nice work dinners and maybe some of the events around my wedding later this year. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Tried them on earlier. Once again, not a sponsor, but every day it's nice not to have to wear slacks. I think these are going to be super fun and nobody will know how comfortable I am while I'm rocking them.
No, I like everything about that. You're making, really making me want to get on that order some right now. I'll wait and see what the photos look like and make sure that they look as good as you say they feel. And if they do, maybe
Okay, that'll be good.
We're gonna get some.
You can look for a nice fit style guide on Insta. I'll post a pic and I'll be rocking a bottle or something. You guys can check them out.
I like everything about that. So what do we got tonight?
Beautiful. So
tonight, I'm already drinking it, so
I know that you know what we have, but the world out there, we have Old Fitzgerald 16 year. This is the Bottled in Bond decanter series. This is an exclusive to the Heaven Hill gift shop, which is crazy. 16 years old, obviously because it's bottled in Bond. It is bottled at 50% ABV, and I picked this up when I was at Heaven Hill last month. So it's a fun little perk. If you're gonna let you, I don't know if that's public knowledge. Maybe we'll excerpt that out. But
okay.
Yeah, 16 year. It was a little pricey. It was I think $229, $249. But it's hard to say no to a 16 year bourbon from Heaven Hill. And I'm excited to sip it with you tonight. I sent you a bunch in the form of a sample. I've had a couple drinks myself, so you can see it's getting a little low, but there's plenty left. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts, man.
Okay, so I've got thoughts that don't tie to the whiskey first.
Okay.
What if the little segment that you want to cut out there? What if we start doing the standard TV show bleeping?
Yeah.
So you can
just bleep
go back through and just bleep those out, and then I can be like, you know what, Jay? And you just bleep these right out and be like, why don't you go ahead and bleep that right out? No problem at all. You can bleep anything you want to. We could be bleeping. You could bleep.
I see you're really taking advantage of the fact that you do the talking and I do the editing. So
only one of us has to worry about that.
Keep rolling with it, man. I love it.
Okay, this is perfect. I want to come up with now and then every time it comes up in the show, you bleep it out, and I can just mix it into a sentence and be like, here because I'm just gonna be going over there with a later on, and you can go ahead and this out while you go ahead and yourself. I'm gonna sip some of this whiskey.
Oh man. Next week just got so interesting in the edit bay.
This is good.
Yeah. What are your oh god damn it. What are you thinking? What do you think that's not tell me something about not
well, right up on the nose is hot buttery waffles mixed with red fruits, back and forth on fruits, pastries, and then kind of a darker layer coming through after that. A little bit of the brown sugar creeping in. It smells nice and sweet, but there's a lot going on. There's some oak in there, obviously, but it's not powerful, not overbearing in any way. I mean, I feel like if this was anywhere near Elijah Craig 18, that you'd be running away from it.
Yeah, so that was my concern. So I bought this, and I will admit it, I tatered out for a moment. I bought this thinking, I don't know if there's any way I will like it. But they turned down my ass to taste it first because it was COVID and everything was sealed anyway. So I get it. No samples hanging
like,
around.
Who is this anyway? Let's get this guy out of here.
So, I was like, you know what? Great. We had a great time. I'll buy this and test it out. If I hate it, I know a ton of people that would love to try it. So, I'll just send it out to them. But this for me, this is crazy. This thing is like cherry pie. There's like oak and root beer. The oak isn't like, I was so concerned that the oak was going to be extremely dominant, but it's like cherry pie. It's like root beer. It's got those old, like really old batches of Elijah Craig barrel proof notes, a little bit like that kind of Dr. Peppery cola-y notes, and those like the caramel, that waffle batter. And I don't think it's over oaked at all, which is crazy because I just had Elijah Craig 18. I mean, it blew my face off with tannins. And for only being 2 years older, like this does not connect for me. And I'm happy about it. It feels weird to say.
Yeah, these are drastically different products. And I really like this. I mean, I totally get where you're going with the cherry pie. For me, it was sort of like the Belgian waffles with whipped cream type of deal and fruit on top. I could see that as cherry pie, though. It makes sense to me. It's not quite how I'm grasping it, but I get it. I see where you're going with it. And it totally works. I mean, there's like pastry in here. There's fruits. There's caramel, brown sugar. All the things that you would expect to have in a nicely aged wheated bourbon. And it's good.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, it's even got like that. When you said Belgian waffle with like, I can get a little bit of strawberry, like that kind of like you got a couple strawberry slices, but really decadent, really desserty, lots of nice oak. It's obviously extremely rare. It's hard to get, but it's not too oaky for me, which is a big concern. I can't give many 15-year plus whiskeys that I don't think are over oaked that are coming from America. So
yeah,
I'm surprised.
Yep, I dig it. I
cool,
mean, I expected to like this quite a bit. I've liked almost all of the decanter series. There's been a 9-year release from that I wasn't crazy about. I thought it drank a little bit too hot, but it still had things going on in there that I liked. It just came through as a little bit simple and a little bit messy, a little bit unorganized maybe. But
definitely.
Overall, I mean, these releases I always like, and this one is no exception to that.
I'm really interested to compare this. The 8-year spring release just showed up. And I know that these red labels, this is not bearing the typical green label that you see. But the red label isn't the same as the fall green label. But I'm really curious, like the 8 is exactly half the age. I'm really curious to see how it plays
Yeah,
ball.
that'll be interesting.
Well, cool, man. This has been a good time. I'm glad that you liked it. I was kind of worried. I mean, I know you love oak way more than I do. So I figured this was probably a safe bet. But
love oak.
Man, I already can't wait to edit this.
You're gonna be so busy.
It's just we better end it before I give myself more work to do. But once again, this was another great installment of Weekly Whiskey After Hours, where we let the lights down and we get a little freaky. But if you're looking more from John, you can find him at the Bourbon Finder. You can find him at thebourbonfinder.com. The Bourbon Finder on Instagram. He's doing comparisons, reviews. He has a lot of great stuff going on, including Seagrass. If you haven't picked up Seagrass yet, check out his review. I've been slow. I've been lazy. My review isn't out yet, so definitely look him up. But if you're looking for more from me, I am Jay at Whiskey Raiders. WhiskeyRaiders.com is your source for reviews, articles. We are covering news and aspects and also aggregating scores from everybody who's anybody in the whiskey world. But yeah, I'm going to go back to drinking some more of this because I think it's pretty if you know what I mean.
Right.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.